What's up, guys? Eric Prey, Focus Fishing Guide Service, Table Rock Fishing Intel. Got another video fishing report for you for Table Rock. It is Wednesday, July the 9th. Been on the water 4 times since the last video. As far as our lake level is concerned, we are at 915.48, so about a half a foot high. A lot of water going through the whole system right now. They're still dropping beaver, still dropping table rock, still dropping bull shoals. Water temperature, it has cooled down since the weekend. We were low, about 50, 52 over the weekend. Had that cold snap come through, and now we're about 47, 48. So probably gonna warm up today or tomorrow, but then we got another cold front coming through Friday, so it'll probably get back down into the mid 40s by the beginning of next week, but warm weather coming next week, so it should warm up. Bite's been a little bit different. Bite's been a little bit challenging, changing a little bit every day, but best way to stay on top of it, join Table Rock Fishing Intel, get those daily and weekly reports, maps, all the information that helps you stay on top of where the fish are, what the fish are doing on Table Rock on a daily basis. If you're coming down, going to fish the lower end of the lake, I will tell you the lower end is probably fishing the toughest of any part of the lake right now. A lot of the fish we caught, I'm at the lower end today, the fish we caught today were all coming out of trees. It was definitely a grind today. It was definitely tough today. Fish are suspended either in treetops or they're suspended around brush piles. Not really sure why they are relating to wood so much, but they are certainly relating to wood more than anything else right now. I caught them on a Kitech 2.8 on a 1/4 ounce head today. Most of the fish, you know, we'd see them on live scope, bring the bait by them, get them to react, could catch them. Most of the fish weren't reacting. They just weren't having it. So, but a Kitech swim bait's been better when it's calm, sunny like it is right now. Get a little bit of wind, a little bit of cloud cover. A-rig seems to be a better bite. Throw the A-rig, same locations, look for those fish in the tops of trees, look for those fish around brush piles. Throw that A-rig, work it over top of those brush piles. That's where we've been catching a lot of the fish. Third option is definitely a jerk bait, but we've been catching a lot of fish on a deeper diving jerk bait. Vision 110 +1 or +2, or any of the other, like the Strike King deeper diving jerk bait. Deeper jerk bait's really key to get that bait down to where those fish are in that 10 to 15 foot range. Going to Kimberling City area, same bites are working down there. You can kind of throw a crankbait in. It's kind of been hit and miss with the crankbait, and a lot of it depends on the moss, but definitely catch them on a Kitech 2.8. Most of the fish, again, that bite is better when it's sunny and calm, post-front sort of conditions. Throwing that single swim bait really seems to make a difference. Most of the fish, again, are suspended in that 10 to 15, maybe as deep as 20, around standing timber and around brush piles really seems to be key. A-rig, same sort of deal. You get a little bit of wind, a little bit of cloud cover. Those fish seem to be a little bit more aggressive, more apt to hit that A-rig. Again, though, they're around standing timber, they're around brush piles. They can be a little bit shallower. They'll move up into that 10 to 15 foot overall depth range in those shallower brush piles, but you need the wind and cloud cover to do that. Jerkbait bite as well, same sort of deal, 10 to 15 foot deep, so you're going to want to throw a deeper dive in jerkbait. Vision 110 +1 or +2 really seems to be key. Crankbait bite has been very hit or miss. It seemed to be a lot better a couple of weeks ago than it is right now. A lot of that is due to moss. Fish are coming on those transition areas, back on the channel swings, even in creeks or on the main lake. But really the moss will dictate whether or not you can throw a crankbait. A lot of the areas I like to throw a crankbait right now, I can't. It hits the bottom, gets covered up with moss, and it's pretty much useless. Go up into the James. James does have a little bit better crankbait bite. Has a good A-rig bite, and has a good stickbait bite. Stickbait and A-rig, you're throwing it around brush piles, you're throwing it around treetops, that sort of thing. A lot of those fish are coming out in secondary points back into the creeks. Fish seem to be suspended a little bit shallower, but not a lot. Still 8 to about 12 foot deep, over top of trees, over top of brush piles. Again, stickbait's a little bit better on calmer, sunny days. A-rig's a little bit better if you got wind and clouds. Crankbait bite is a little bit better up there. I don't seem to be running into as much moss. I think it may be because of the water color up there, especially once you get up around Cape Fair. And I'm just hitting transition banks on the ends of channel swings, whether it be in a bigger creek like Piney Creek or Willie Creek, or if it's on the main lake. I tend to be fishing right up against the bank, less than 10 foot deep, and covering water. You got to cover water with that crankbait to get bit. Go up in the White River, same sort of deal that's happening all over the rest of the lake. The fish are really relating to wood. Single swim bait, Kitech 2.8, probably get by with 3.3 if you wanted to, 1/4 ounce head, bluebird sky, light wind, that's your go-to right there. Fish are suspended in trees, fish are suspended around brush piles, fish are 10 to 20 feet deep no matter where they are. Same with the A-rig, catch those suspended fish in the trees, in the brush piles. A little bit of wind, a little bit of cloud cover makes the A-rig bite much better, makes those fish a lot more aggressive. Stick bait bite, again, 10 to 15 foot deep, over top of trees, over top of brush piles, using that deeper stick bait, Vision 110 +1, +2, or whatever deep diving stick bait you like to throw, jerk bait you like to throw. Crankbait bite, really it's pretty good up the Kings. Seems to be a good spot if you want to go throw a crankbait. The water's got a little bit more color to it, so the moss is not nearly as bad. It does warm up pretty fast. It's going to be cold first thing in the morning. It seems like that afternoon bite up the Kings, when you get that sunshine on the water, has made a big difference on throwing a rock crawler or throwing a wiggle wart on those transition channel swing type banks. Guys, it is 1 week into March. We are 4, maybe 5 weeks away from the spawn, so we know the fish are going to be moving up. We know the bite's going to get better. Hopefully this last little cold snap we're going to get this weekend will be it, and we'll get some stable weather so we can get a little bit more stable pattern. Best way to know going into fishing before you even go, join Table Rock Fishing Intel and get those daily and weekly and monthly reports and all the other information that we put on there to help you catch more fish on Table Rock Lake. Check out Table Rock Fishing Intel, see if it's for you. But if you're coming down, want to hire a guide, give me a call. It's Focus Fishing Guide Service. You can reach me at 417-860-4743 or hit my website, focusfishing.com. Either shoot me an email or book online. Either way, I get back to you as soon as I can. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Again, check out Table Rock Fishing Intel if you haven't done so. Thanks for watching. Can't wait to hear from you. We'll see you on the water.